The kitchen light was dim. Elena stood there, fork halfway to her mouth, when her husband's voice cut through the quiet. "Why didn't you just say no to the extra shift? You're always exhausted." The explanation rose automatically. She could feel it forming. Understaffed, emergency intake spike, a kid with a fever that reminded her of her nephew. The words were already lining up. But something in her chest tightened. And this time, she swallowed them. Silence sat between them. Unfamiliar. Heavy. At 32, Elena was a nurse in a crowded Chicago ER. She handled blood, panic, grief, life and death decisions. But the hardest thing she carried wasn't at the hospital. It was the explaining. To her sister, "Why didn't you come to the barbecue?" "Work," Elena said. But that was never enough. So she added layers, details, justifications. Understaffed ward, critical patient, mandatory overtime. Her sister sighed. "You always have excuses." Excuses. At work, her boss questioned her late chart notes. Elena explained the chaotic handover, the patient who crashed in room 5, the broken monitor. He nodded, but his eyes said, unreliable. With friends, a canceled coffee turned into paragraphs of apology. Traffic, fatigue, guilt. Every explanation shaved something off her. Why did no one ever ask how she felt? The question stayed trapped inside her, unexplained. It built slowly. Then it broke. Her husband planned a weekend getaway. Reservations made, bags packed. Her pager buzzed. Another double shift. She called him from the hospital break room. "They needed me. The team's short. I couldn't leave them hanging." He didn't let her finish. "You show up for strangers," he said, "but never for us." The words landed harder than anything she'd heard in months. She scrambled, listed sacrifices, past favors, future promises, how she'd make it up, how she always did. He shook his head. "I'm tired of your explanations." The door slammed.
That night, a patient screamed at her, "You nurses don't care!" Elena started explaining protocols, delays, staffing shortages. The woman cut her off. "Save it. Save it." The words echoed. At 3:47 a.m., sitting alone in her apartment, her sister's text lit up her phone. "Why are you like this?" Elena typed, erased, retyped, paragraph after paragraph. Her reflection in the dark screen looked hollow. What if they never understood? What if no explanation would ever be enough? Dawn bled into the city skyline. After a shift that felt endless, Elena sat on the fire escape. The city hummed below. She noticed something. Every time she explained, she felt smaller. Every time she defended, she felt weaker. She had mistaken explanations for connection, but they weren't bridges, they were chains. Chains tying her worth to other people's approval. Her phone buzzed again. She didn't pick it up. For the first time in years, she let the urge pass. No clarification, no defense, no paragraph. Just breath. The wave rose, then faded. And in the quiet, something unexpected appeared. Peace. That evening at dinner, her husband asked about a missed call from her boss.
Elena met his eyes, said nothing, passed the salt. He waited. Then he talked about his own day. No interrogation, no argument. At work, her boss critiqued her shift. She nodded once, adjusted her scrubs, moved to the next patient. No defense. Patients began lingering longer, opening up, without resistance. Her sister sent another text full of complaints. Elena read it, locked her phone, went for a walk in the park instead. The world did not collapse. No one disappeared. No one exploded. Instead, something subtle changed. People softened. Her husband brought flowers one evening. No speech, no lecture, just a quiet hug. Because when she stopped over-explaining, others stopped over-demanding. Elena finally understood something no one had taught her. The people who truly care don't need constant explanations, and the ones who demand them endlessly were never listening anyway. Silence was not weakness, it was self-respect. For the first time in years, she felt solid, not defensive, not shrinking, just present. The city lights flickered outside the window. She turned away from them and chose her peace. If you've been explaining yourself just to be understood, maybe this is your reminder. You don't owe everyone a justification for your boundaries. If this story resonated with you, comment peace below. And remember, sometimes the most powerful thing you can say is nothing at all.